Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Noob. This is Tech. Now, elephant in the room. What is this? What is this that I have here? This, my friends, this is a laptop that I got for $28, made by the car company Hyundai. And I'm glad I got it for $28 because ding 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 ding. It's a little bit better than the Amazon one, I think. But I didn't get it because of what it has. I got it because of that. And I want to know how good of a computer. Keyboard doesn't feel too bad. It's pretty clean. Trackpad feels cheap. Definitely feels very cheap. And how I know it's cheap is it didn't come with a power supply or charger. And so I have a bunch of universal chargers that I use for different PCs, mini PCs, and of course laptops. And none of those fit. How I know this is a piece of crap is one. Oh, sorry. This looks very familiar. But two, the one charger I had that does work is this thing. The thing from our Amazon charger, or Amazon laptop. So, that's interesting. So, let's do this. And we'll plug it in. And yeah, we've got our light. Nothing else fits in there. It's the only thing that fits in there. It's the only thing that works. Now, what I'm gonna do real quick, I'll set this here. The only difference between the two is that there. You're not allowed to look at that. That's another project. I think this one's bigger. Oh, maybe not. They might be the same exact size. No, this one's definitely bigger. The cases almost look exactly like the same in terms of like, I guess this one feels a little bit more durable, but you can see it's mostly about the same quality. Oh good, we've got dowels falling out of our entertainment stand. That's nice. Oh shit. But yeah, so as far as expectations are going for this, I would say they're relatively low. I'm not expecting much. I do expect it to work though, and I, for some reason, kind of, rather hopefully, I am expecting this to perform better than that Amazon piece of shit. As you can see, it has no SSD, so we're gonna use the easy to get SSD. But no SSD means that it's got no OS. So we've got our crackbook. And we're gonna flash. I think I'm gonna go straight for lightweight. It even rhymes. Straight for lightweight. I think I'm gonna run anti-X. I already have a Linux Mint drive already in there, but I think I'm gonna run anti-X. We're gonna go even lighter than what we have in the Amazon laptop. But I want to crack this thing open. I want to see what this shit looks like on the inside. So give me 1 second. All right, we are on our website. We're gonna get full 64-bit. Also, I don't think this MacBook is gonna stay completely like this. Oh shit. Fucked up. I'm gonna do something about this as well. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we'll let that download. Okay, so here we are. Same size battery, basically the same battery that's in that Amazon one, but I mean, everything is pretty much, I would say this thing is exactly the same almost, probably. The boards for the I/O look a little bit better. Speakers pretty much look the same. This thing came off like shit. But yeah, this is what we've got inside of here. This thing doesn't take a regular SATA. We're gonna have to use a USB SATA to USB, because this takes an M SATA, which it does not have. Although, I wonder. No, we'll just test it using this thing and then order that whenever it comes. Well, because my internet is being garbage, we're gonna just use Linux Mint. I'm not fucking around. But we're gonna put this back together. And I believe that this screw that is stuck in here is in the wrong spot. I think that this fucking screw, oh, it's too big. Question is though, like, if I boot from a SATA, I guess I do need to. I guess we'll start with the USB drive, and then we will see if we want to move forward with installing Mint XFCE onto the hard drive and plugging it in. Let me rotate. Okay, BIOS. This thing was made in 2021, and it's got an Intel Celeron processor in it. It doesn't tell us what processor is in it right here, at least. Let's see. Pretty substantial BIOS though. I mean, quiet boot, fast boot. Okay. Well, I guess what we'll do is stick our thumb drive in. Oh God. Why did that feel so shitty? Is that even the right way? That's a 3.0 port. That's good, I guess. Man, that's the tightest fucking USB port I've ever felt in my life. Okay. Oh. So that's not the boot menu on this? 12. Did it just die? Come on, Bessie. I mean, you could just see how high quality this is. Oh, the camera's still got a little plastic on it. There we go. Okay. It was F7, but why don't I see a USB? Nothing. Okay. Okay. Enter setup. Okay, so that should put our USB drive in the first spot. Okay, nothing in the BIOS settings. What the hell? Enter setup. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think what happened is this was partial initial. And right here it says, if disabled, all USB devices will not be available until after OS. Partial USB mass storage and specific USB port device will not be available before OS boot. If enabled, all USB devices will be available in OS and post. So we want this at full. I'm just gonna leave this on. We're gonna save, reset, and then we're gonna, upon boot, bang out the F7. I feel like this is already gonna be, what the fuck? What do you mean? So now we've got 2 discs. Okay. Partition 2, nothing. Partition 1, nothing. Partition 2. What? Holy shit. Fucking, it's about time. Is it actually gonna work? It's the first time it's actually read what kind of drive I have in here. And another main difference is it seems like the lights on my USB drive turn off when I hit the boot option. They don't when this is plugged in, so hopefully it's just taking forever. Okay, so I think that part of our problem was maybe that I should let's see if this even works, and I'll turn that back on. I think it was set up to not use any of the compute cores at all. So I think the problem is the computer was not computing whatsoever. Or that's not the problem. Holy mother of God, dude. So I have spent so many hours trying to figure out how to get this fucking thing to boot Linux from a USB drive or even an SSD. This normally takes I think it's an NVMe SSD. It's manufactured in 2021, so I'm sure it's an NVMe SSD. And I got to the point where I started figuring out how to download Windows 10 for free, so I could then try to install Atlas OS or a lightweight version, because this thing is basically built just like that damn Amazon laptop I have. But I've locked myself out of the BIOS to where it would just power onto a black screen like 4 times, and I had to do all kinds of research to figure out how to reset the BIOS. Fucking had to take the whole computer apart just to find out there is no CMOS battery. You just unplug the battery initially, then the next few times it was easy. And I've gone through and I've learned about almost every single fucking setting in this goddamn BIOS, which is good. What the hell's going on? Why isn't it working? God damn it. Okay. Power it on. Anyway. Maybe I waited too long. What's going on here? Is it this thing? Okay, well, might have bricked myself out of the BIOS again, but hey, at least we figured out how the fuck to boot Linux. I'm not gonna go into the BIOS and try and fucking explain that. I'm just gonna let it boot into Zorin OS. We're gonna try Zorin OS, I guess. I forgot that Zorin OS was what was on this. I thought that this was something XFCE. Hold on, let me turn this fucking AC unit off. Mind the multiple plates of cat food. We had a whole fucking goddamn Royal Rumble of stray cats here earlier. That's besides the point. Oh man, I thought it was gonna give me the dang Hyundai logo above the Zorin. Anyways, I spent multiple days, disassembled this laptop, and could not figure out for the life of me done all kinds of research how to get this thing to boot Linux from a USB. I'm sure if I don't know, dude. Anyway, what I ended up doing is I had to, one, disable secure boot. Two, I had to make sure that whatever I'm booting from was the first, like that. Whatever new drive comes in, I had to set it to essentially where it senses that first, right? Next, I had to, what the fuck, where is it? Some sort of, hold on. Okay, I had to disable platform and storage hierarchy. That was enabled, and for some reason that was blocking me from being able to boot into Linux, and it's because essentially like it's essentially like a soft lock on keeping you using Windows. I guess let's just call it that, I guess is a good way to put it. And the storage endorsement being enabled essentially makes it to where your computer will automatically sense any type of storage that's plugged in externally as storage. It won't allow, once you get past a boot menu, it won't allow your PC to read this externally as a UEFI like booting device, I think. Again, I'm a noob, I'm not somebody who knows what this all means or whatever. And I had to disable that. I also had to go into like the USB like settings also, like for USB itself, and like disable, I think, something about like a bootable like option, like being able to boot or not. I had to disable that. Then I'm gonna have to go through like a whole rundown maybe in a separate video, but I'm probably gonna have to unplug the battery and try and like figure out the right combination of whatever changes I made to keep it from not being able to like do stuff in the BIOS, because right now I am like not able to even like operate in the BIOS. But I know how to get to this point now, which was just what a fucking nightmare that shit was. So let me connect to some Wi-Fi and we'll see how this thing runs. Well, alright then. He's loaded into the Wi-Fi. Oh man, let's see. I'll have to do the webcam check. No. Oh, so far this thing is already feeling a little smoother than that other thing was, even on a XFCE operating system. This is definitely not an XFCE operating system. It's also not installed to a drive yet. I still need to get a drive. Maybe I should pull the fucking drive out of that piece of shit, put it in this, might work better. Let's see. Let's do something. This guy I've been watching about cell phone stuff. He's fucking funny. I like how he gets mad. Reminds me of me. Oh, look, and he does really funky stuff with phones. So we've got volume already. It looks like our volume brightness. Let's just see real quick. Function, does it? Yep. So volume buttons work. We don't have brightness control up here. The fuck? Okay, those numpad. Oh, I paused it. Okay. That's very low, but we do have volume. Let me
USB stick. Now the main selling point of this device
there we go.
is
I mean, it's not terrible.
environment to keep all of your most important information in.
It's moving pretty smooth so far.
This device have a MediaTek processor, so I'm kind of skeptical to say the least. Yeah, take a look at.
We'll go up the hierarchy
right
of
MediaTek Helio G80.
oh,
I've used an Android phone with the
here, we
MediaTek
haven't gotten
Helio
to do this
G99, and I was able to crack that thing completely wide open with it.
Okay, that's high. That's high def. That's 1080p. Let us go Hey, fucker. Down yonder in the creek and look at our hardware. So, our hardware model is default string, very nice. Oh, look, our favorite Intel Celeron N4100 with 8 gigabytes, 8 giggies of RAM piggies. I think that the graphics in that Amazon laptop are 500. So this is actually literally about the closest to exactly one step above in quality as that Amazon laptop. All the way around, basically. Which means maybe I should pull that fucking NVMe SSD out of there and fucking put it in this thing. If this thing works better, even takes the same damn charger.
So I'm gonna crack this thing open and take a look at it. Honestly, my main interest with this thing is just being able to run like
what am I fucking doing? I might as well just go all the way up. Well, we'll go for gold, huh? And then we gotta go here, do a webcam test. Webcam test. Okay. Come on, test my fucking cam. Yeah, hey. Yeah, it works. Good. Very good. It works. It's very low quality. Very much piece of shit. Let's see, we've got a 6. Oh, nice. We've got a 0.31 megapixel fucking camera. Very good. Very quality. Very, very high quality. Are we gonna load, sir? We might not load 4K at all. Are we surprised about it? I don't think we are. Should we be? No. We gotta reload the page. We can try that. Yep. Let's see what happens. Did it reload us back at? It could just be the internet too. That shit, not good.
Running Android on iPhone.
Okay,
I'm interested. So a few weeks ago, the guys over at Trust Kernel.
Let's see what happens. Come on.
Kernel asked me to take a look at a Plug OS USB stick. Now,
slow. Come on.
The main selling point of this device is that it's like a secure environment to keep
very slow. Not good.
all of your most important information in.
Not. Oh shit. Not good at high quality video playback. 480p though probably work great.
All right. Go
yeah, just standard.
Phone, and it's
standard video playback.
Now let's look at number 3,
even loads
which is,
quickly when you're skipping
theory,
through.
But in practice, it's not so much.
And honestly, if I went lighter and put like anti-X on here, give me one. One, my man, the